Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Tales of Arise. Today we're going to go to that healing circle and heal up and then probably have a boss fight because this totally looks like it's going to be a boss fight. I'm assuming it's going to be Doe the deer, the female deer's friend, somehow changed by the red woman. We'll find out right now. Or it could be the other friend. Ooh, it starts with an A. To be fair, I've forgotten the lady's name as well. Ah, there she is. Oh, she's brainwashed.
Faria.
Faria.
How did you get in here? Wait, something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Yeah, you're right. She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
Really? Because we couldn't see their faces before. Oh, hey! Which one's that? Oh, it's the darkness one? Okay, Shionne, shoot her! Are you a... What the hell are you? You are not a dragon. What the What are you? Good lord!
Summoning?
But that's preposterous. She never had that kind of power when—
We can talk later. Here it comes.
Yeah, quick, kill her! Oh, okay, never mind. She's tormented limbs. She's apparently not
I've never known
on the
Faria
battlefield.
control Zoogles like that before.
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a master core?
Yeah, I mean, it was the Darkness Master Core.
First we handle the Zoogles.
Hey, punch it just in case. Do that also just in case.
Weak point.
Also, what are you talking about? Handle the Zoogles, dog. They can teleport, apparently. Oh, good damage there, Rin.
Stay away from
Kisara, really? Wait a minute.
I'll bring you back from death a bit.
Shionne, why do you have no health? Ow. Shionne, why are you here? Yeah, wait, why are you standing right here? You should not be here. You should be somewhere other than here, because this thing will kill you. I don't like it's doing that. I don't know if that will do anything. Oh, it's teleporting. Ow. Thank you.
Now you've gone and ticked me off.
She is pissed. You're not gonna like her when she's pissed. I mean, you might. It really depends on your type. I really like it when enemies stand in one's place and when they're attacking and allow me to get off 3 consecutive raining slashes. That makes me a very happy Chronos.
This one keeps charging us.
Oh, that one was the charge?
Got it. I'll leave it to you.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
There we go. Keep attacking. Oh, now it's pissed off, which, understandably, we are ganging up on it.
Look sharp, everyone.
Alright. Kisara, you're dead? Shionne's gonna bring you back from death abyss, alright? So don't worry. I don't like the fact that your defense is up. Can you lower your over limit thing? Maybe we should get that revival ring on Kisara. Because she keeps dying. Wait. Ah, the core's back. Ow. Okay. It's almost dead. It's actually not that bad. I mean, Kisara has died a ton, and I'm about to die. And I gotta admit, that's who used 2 of my life bottles. It wasn't me. I know that for a fact because I have not used any of my life bottles. So who the hell used them? Oh god, move. Kisara's dead again.
Not now, not ever.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. There we go. Are you gonna revive Kisara?
No!
Probably not necessary, honestly.
Scarlet Inferno!
Someone use my life bottle, you son of a bitch. Oh well, okay.
Can't end here!
I won't give up.
I'm mad. So mad.
This should do it!
Astral energy.
So mad.
No more!
How dare you? How dare you?
Now it's just her!
Finish her off, Dohalim.
Faria, can you hear me? Faria!
She's preparing another summoning.
Shoot her.
The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her
Or
body
shoot
won't
the
be able to
core.
take much more. Dohalim.
Yeah.
Forgive me.
This is where we find out that she was pregnant,
Man, I thought.
and
we
now
were
she has another
goners.
reason to hate Dolan. Chronos, that's
Everything
dark.
okay?
Sorry.
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
Shionne, please, can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
In that case, I'll take her off your hands.
You?
How'd you get in here?
What are you doing
I left the
here?
door open, didn't I?
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
Thank you.
Hey, do you know where the self-destruct button is for this place?
He seems like a good friend.
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria would have lost loved ones if it wasn't for me.
You're wrong. Kelzelik was the one who killed my brother, under orders from Almadria. As for Tarnigan, if it weren't for the
Okay.
crown contest, he'd still
We're
be
fair.
alive.
He kind of killed
That and the
himself,
whole
but
damn
he was already
hierarchy that
contaminated,
makes
so I
it
guess he didn't have
possible.
much long to live.
But that's why we're
But
fighting.
at the same time, Dolan could
To
have
put an
been
end to this
better at
whole
managing his
messed up
people
system that
and should
treats
have noticed
people
it.
as
But
expendable.
Indeed. Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
You can't atone, Dohalim. I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead. No amount of soul-searching or trying to make amends is going to change
I mean,
that.
she's right.
Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember. You never forget. You keep it in your heart always. And then you go on living. Not for those already past.
You can try to make the
But
world
for
a better
those still
place and try
alive.
not to make the same mistakes,
Those
obviously.
Still alive.
Kisara's right. So long as we've still got breath in our bodies, we can make a difference in the lives of others. Lives being the operative word.
That's what living's all about. Being able to still make a difference.
Well, living is
Punishing yourself for the
what
past
living's all about is different per
won't
person,
make
but
the
sure.
pain of your conscience go away.
Only fixing the problem in its stead. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim, not for yesterday. And not only that, you need to live for yourself, and for the change that you still can be.
I shall try.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery to solve. The Forbidden Zone, remember?
Shionne,
Huh?
thank you. You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
For healing her?
Glad to be of service.
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right?
Faria the
Let's
pawn.
move
Alright, but first things first, I gotta heal. And then we can view this skit. Then we can spend
Do
our
you think
SP.
Faria was really being controlled by someone?
We saw her.
Certainly seem that
We also
way.
saw the cutscene when she was
Question is,
potentially
who?
abducted.
The Red Woman?
Yeah.
The same person who's behind all of this, I'll bet. Whoever that is.
Brainwashed or otherwise, the feelings of resentment she holds towards me are real.
Pretty sure she
Someone
wasn't
used
feeling
her
anything
because
there,
they
dog.
knew
She was
we'd
kind of
hold
out of
back.
it.
If that's not playing dirty, I don't know what is.
It does tell us
I
one thing.
mean,
at
they're lucky
least.
it's you and not me.
Someone here in
I was
Lenegis
telling
is
Shionne to
watching
shoot her
us.
this entire time.
Someone who means us harm.
There's no question. That attack was meant for us alone.
By someone capable of getting inside a person and manipulating them like a weapon. We need to find whoever it is, fast.
Alright, so there's nothing here. Oh yeah, we have SP. Not there, not there. Here. Alright. Ooh, we're done with this one. Okay, so yeah, that one. Oh, we have all of up here too. My god. So that one's only 2,000 like 52 or 200 502. Okay. Alright, so that is the cheapest one. Training ground. Silver. Okay. Okay, okay. Then you get this one. Hey, Gasara, you're not behind. You just have a lot of titles. And Rinwell as well, actually. Okay, I'm guessing it's mostly just... Yeah, because, like, Alphen, he's pretty set. Like, once we finish this one, we have 2 left, and then this one. And then probably more. I mean, I'm assuming, like, there's other going to be more unlocked, maybe. I don't know. Alright, so there's no items around here. We want to go down here. Doesn't look like there's items around here anyways. Can we teleport out of here? Do some side quests? Seems like the time. That would be kind of funny. Oh, cutscene.
What is it, Rinwell?
No
Did
idea.
you hear something again?
Yeah.
Is
It's
Saint
that
dead by
voice.
dawn?
The will of Dahna's astral energy.
Oh, another flashback? Ooh, the ceremony? Oh, wait, is this anime? No.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
Oh, where are we going? The cornea? Oh. Well, hello. Was that a vagina mouth? Alphen, you seem to be frozen. Actually, you all seem to be frozen in time. Oh! That when you went on your rampage? Can we see that?
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were, I
would have killed you myself. Chronos, sorry.
So, everything we just saw, those were Naori's memories, right?
That's right. It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know they weren't mine.
That power flowing into her, it reminds me of Shionne's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe...
Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
If that is the case...
So wait, did Naori have those thorns too?
Thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No, more than a link. Perhaps even the very heart of the matter.
I've never felt astral energy so powerful. What was that?
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energies will.
Hey, if it wants to take out Rena and Lenegis, fine.
Why?
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dahna.
But the will of Dahna is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions... I don't know, should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
I mean, we kind of have
Never
to.
want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure.
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
Okay, Mom.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dahna's will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
Shionne's right. All we can do is keep going. If these really
Because it
are
did seem like
Naori's
Naori had
memories
those
we're
thorns,
watching,
right? She got those thorns
there
from
could
the
be truths in
ceremony.
them I was never aware of. And I think they may be the kinds of truths I need to confront if we're going to keep fighting.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Come on, let's go.
Which thing? There are many things that you said that you should have apologized for.
Finally.
Seeing. Oh no! Wait! I had I had things. Seeing visions. Stop walking.
A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid of them. I just hope we can find a way.
I better come back. What the hell, game?
Soon, we might very well learn the truth behind Shionne's thorns, as well as my own past. I have to be ready to face anything. Whatever happens.
Oh yeah, turn back for the time being.
Just need a little time first.
Yeah, seeing visions.
That vision we saw, it was as if it was meant specifically for us.
What do you make of it? Do you still think the will of Dahna might be involved somehow?
Maybe it's trying to tell us something. But what?
Well, it could be supernatural. You know, like seeing dead people, messages from beyond the grave, ghost-type stuff.
That's your grand theory? That we're being haunted? Come on, Law.
I mean, it's not that insane.
He might be closer to the mark than you think. What if a person's thoughts and deeds were to somehow become indelibly etched into the ether of a place? And what if those with a connection could then somehow pick up on them?
You think that's what it was? Some kind of message someone left here for us?
I am merely entertaining the possibility. Whether it was Dahna's will, or somehow connected to the Sovereign and Maiden's powers, I do not know.
Okay, back up a sec. You're saying that if a place is full of enough astral energy, it can somehow show us events that happened centuries ago?
Well,
More to
I
the
guess.
point, how does that much astral energy gather in one place anyway? Seems unlikely it happened naturally.
Well, they have the
Whatever
wedge.
it was, it survived here intact for 300 years. Whoever left it for us, the strength of their intent is beyond doubt.
The strength of their intent.
All right, so my livestock's ready. That's great. There's no telepad here? That's very unfortunate. All right, well, I guess I'll save here just in case, because it is giving me like a, you know, be prepared type moment. Am I fully healed up? I am. I'm not gonna go ahead and use an orange gel. Not yet, anyways.
Soon, I have to be ready to face anything.
Yeah. Only way is forward.
What I'm determined to save Shionne and Dahna. Nothing I learn can change
Can you
that.
speak up? The theme music's being very loud. Okay, I thought you were going to automatically do it, seeing how you gave me a prompt, but sure. Nothing. Okay. Oh, hey!
You guys,
What is it?
Is this the old
I
room?
want to look through that room over there. I'm curious what we'll find.
Like when you
That's
stayed
the room
here?
you visited in your past, right? Sure. We can check it out.
How did you know that, Shionne? Did you see that?
This looks like some kind of research facility.
It still has plants here.
Secreted away in the Forbidden Zone. Why am I past being surprised at this point?
Looks pretty deserted.
Let's check it out. It might give us a new lead.
The Forbidden Zone.
For the people of Lenegis, the Forbidden Zone is the stuff of dreams. Yet here I am, standing within its hallowed halls.
It's off limits even for lords, then? Talk about an exclusive club.
Being exclusive is one thing, but how many important facilities let in only the Sovereign? Doesn't that seem a little
Well,
strange?
that's wasn't the
Strange
case
doesn't
back in the day,
cover.
right? Because of all the people
If
that
it
used
was
to be
only
here.
one room, maybe. But
I'm assuming it happened after Alphen lost
how
his
did they
shit,
keep it
right?
from falling into ruin? Whoever the Sovereign is, they can't manage the upkeep of this whole place themselves.
That's probably why
Did
they
no
have the
one
Red
ever
Woman.
talk about it when you were growing up?
No, not that I can remember. Then again, Sovereigns and Forbidden Zones weren't exactly breakfast table conversations.
The Forbidden Zone is a hallowed place, at one with the Sovereign's authority, grounds of the one true ruler who presides over all Renans. That is what we believed this place to be. No, what we were made to believe it was. But now, it is finally time to discover this area's true purpose, and why it was kept hidden behind the scenes for so long.
Okay, first things first, treasure. Ah, come on, game. That's perfect places for treasure. Ooh, what's this say? Examine an operating table. Many subjects undoubtedly never came back alive from their operation here. Yeah, we saw a few of them. We'll examine that in a second. Nothing else? Oop. Notice this area will be shut down as the project proceeds to this finals phase. Okay. It's showing this room's equipment. It hasn't been used in a long time. And yet, it's still here. It's showing Lenegis structure. You can see pipes for transporting astral energy sticking out of them. Looks like Mother Brain a little bit. Okay. Well, any idea what these plants are? Just decorations?
I think I can make this work.
Well, can you make head or tail of it?
Because I can't read.
These are experiment records by the looks of it. Reams of them, dating back hundreds of years. Let's see. A composite being capable of controlling Dahnan astral energy so as to convert its molecular and elemental makeup. The creation of a governing central figure taking the form of a Dahnan. Codename Sovereign.
Sovereign.
Wait, there's more. Research into utilizing force field crystals for the purpose of stable astral energy containment.
Oh, those would be master cores?
That must be the master cores.
Yeah.
With all this raw data, there's bound to be records here somewhere about the Maiden and the Lords, too.
About the Lords? Why would they be on there?
Think about it. The Lord's crests are clearly of a piece with those of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. Not to mention the fact that the contenders to the crown are selected from otherwise regular Renan citizens. In other words, it may be that all Renans are unwittingly being made subject to some kind of grand scheme.
What about the Sovereign? Does it say anything else?
Where do I start? All I've read so far is the headlines. There's so much here.
He's like
To
an
sift
average
through all of
internet
it would
user these
require
days.
Specialized... Wait,
What is it? Did you find something?
it's a list of names, with the title Test Subjects, Sovereign. It's your call.
Read it.
There must be dozens of test subjects listed here. Hundreds even. All of them failures. Wait, I think I've found one that was successful. Test subject number 1273. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name, Alphen.
Well, yeah, we kind of knew you were the only success, right?
They re-engineered me. Right here in this lab.
Alphen.
It's fine, really. What about the others? Was I the only one?
Test subject number 10105.
That's a
Ethnicity, NA.
huge amount of
Unique
numbers
adjustment
given.
index, generation, NA.
Increase there.
Given name, Volron.
Volron? But that means...
He's only sovereign because someone made him that way too.
He's the last one. In 3 centuries worth of records, you and Volron are the only 2 subjects.
They went
on
through
whom the
over
experiment
9,000
was a
subjects to
success.
get the Volron? Almost 9,000 subjects? I guess in 300
But
years,
what
that's
about
not
the
that
winners
many.
of the crown contests? Does this mean that none of them were ever crowned sovereign after all?
Upon victory, the Sovereign shall return to Rena and rule over Rena and Lenegis combined. When a new Sovereign is decided, the outgoing monarch shall relinquish their post and live out the rest of their days on Rena. So we were told. But according to these records, there have only ever been 2 Sovereigns, neither of whom had anything to do with the crown contest.
Well, Volron had something to do with the crown contest, right?
It's all lies, including the part about the Sovereign residing in Rena. The crown contest was never about deciding a new ruler. It must always have been devised for some other purpose.
We should really record this and send this out to everyone.
But
Just to
even
cause
supposing
mass
that's true,
hysteria.
someone must have been in charge for the past 3 centuries, right? If it wasn't the sovereign, then who was it?
Red Woman.
Crown contests have been held this whole time, in spite of the fact that there was already a sovereign. Me. Meaning that for the past 300 years, someone out there has to have been maintaining that lie. The same person I'm willing to bet is behind all this.
The Red Woman?
It's possible. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's the mastermind behind this scheme.
She's creepy enough to be.
She could be working for someone else. Someone back on the Renan homeworld.
Either way, it's fair to say she's definitely involved somehow.
Well, yeah. Yeah. That's kind of been obvious since
What about the
Volron's
data
place,
records?
dog.
Is there no other information that could help us?
Not that I can see. Just file upon file of experiment results. There's nothing here about who's behind all this, or what their endgame is, unfortunately. I've barely managed to scratch the surface, mind you. You won't be able to read through it all, but you're welcome to take a look through what you can, while we're here.
Can we copy it for later?
I'll do that.
Good coffee table talk?
So this is where Alphen became the Sovereign, and Volron as well. The significance of this location would suggest...
We should destroy it?
It looks like the terminals in here turned on too.
We should look through them. They might contain valuable information.
Okay, Skit?
Only 2 sovereigns in over 300 years. So why has the experiment only succeeded twice in all this time? And if that's the case, why keep on doing it? Was there really no other way? Or could there be some other reason?
Dohalim.
Forgive me.
Alphen.
I'm fine. I'm just a little shaken, that's all. I knew what I was already, so it's not like it's a surprise or anything. But it's strange. I've got all this rage inside of me, but I don't even know who it's for. I'm scared that I'll put a face to it, just to have someone to blame.
If that were to happen, then No. Then we'd help you fight it, before you ever got that far. Wouldn't we, everyone?
Yeah, we wouldn't just sit by and watch you spiral out of control.
That might be fun,
That's
though.
right. No good can come from being consumed by hatred.
Well, you've never given
If
into
you
your
ever
hatred,
start to
then.
lose your way,
Oh, wait,
can
no,
count on
yes, you
us to guide
did!
you back.
And you had fun doing
Remind
it!
you where home is.
And I would be happy to lend an attentive ear, should you ever have need.
Thank you, everyone. I think I'll be okay now.
Okay, what's this? Select the topic to explore. Lords! Each crown contest, 5 of the best qualified members of the Renan populace have chosen to act as lords, vying to serve as the next sovereign. During their tenure, they are granted level 3 authority, as well as 1 of 5 elemental realms to administer, and its corresponding massacre. They also assign an ID crest indicating their designated element. The selection process is based only on astral artistry and physical and mental aptitude. Other variables such as age have no bearing whatsoever. Because only the strongest go on to become lords, the position itself does not inherently make an individual any stronger. It should be noted, however, that lords are not the only individuals capable of drawing out the massacre's power. All Renans must take part in the selection process, and acceptance of the position is mandatory. It is not allowed for those deemed suitable to decline. Furthermore, in the event that an acting lord is incapacitated and can no longer serve in their position, a replacement must be quickly prepared. Select a topic. Unique Adjustment Index Test Subject Report. The following is a report on the second successful case of Sovereign Test Subject Experimentation. Test Subject Volron. Although subject possesses high latent potential, it exhibits significant mental instability, along with strong distaste for following orders. As such, the risk poses surpass any, even those of the last successful subject, itself a failure, and is therefore under consideration for disposal. Addendum. This is the first successful case in 300 years. Previously mentioned risk factors are now mitigated due to established control protocols. Subject to be evaluated under the assumption that Plan 2 will proceed and will be dispatched to Dahna under the guise of serving as a lord. Okay. So they took out that water lord to replace Volron with him as for some reason. Massacres. Massacres are instruments of power containing astral energy that belongs to one of the 6 elements. 5 of these massacres, those with earth, water, fire, wind, light, and heart, are loaned to Renan lords at the time of the crown contest. Only the Dark Massacre is maintained inside the Forbidden Zone until the Reneth Almas is ready to be reformed, its existence kept top secret. Underneath the Massacre's spherical outer layer is a force field crystal used for the purpose of astral energy containment and stabilization. Inside the force field, astral energy is stored in a dormant state. For the duration of their tenure, each lord competes in the crown contest to amass their allotted type of astral energy. In the event of an emergency, each lord may be allowed to withdraw from their respective stock of astral energy as necessary. However, the extent allowed is determined based on their own individual strength. Addendum 1. Design flaws have been discovered on how the Renis Alma materializes. Be advised that active master cores may resonate with other master cores located in close proximity and become unstable. Addendum 2. Due to successful regeneration of the Renis Alma, master cores will cease to be deployed and the crown contest will be permanently halted. Okay. Spirit cores are end terminals used for collection of astral energy. When embedded in a biological subject, it establishes connection through its body. These connections are used to amass astral energy generated from physical activity, which is then emitted from the host body itself. Because this emitted energy is prone to diffuse, the host must be placed within range of a spirit vessel for the energy to be collected. This means that Dahnans must be employed to harvest the astral energy for the purpose of the crown contest. Given the difficulty in producing them, it is advised that spirit cores be retrieved from host bodies and reused upon their death. Ew, I hope they get disinfected. Spirit cores can also be embedded to Zeugles to control them via astral arts. Addendum: increased physical load on a host body tends to produce increased astral energy emissions. Final confirmation of ideal workload to impose on host bodies without inducing death for maximum astral energy yields is still pending. Lovely. So I can still leave, huh? I kind of figured you... Yeah, I mean, I don't want to leave because I'd have to walk back, but still. The Sovereign. Sovereign acts as Lenegis' central control device for the Spirit Channel ceremony. Each one is granted level 2 authority and ID crest. A Dahnan subject serves as the base of its creation. In theory, ideal candidates possess equal affinity for every astral element. However, such aptitude is statistically rare to uncover within real-world conditions. As a result, most subjects die during the adjustment period, and stability is still not guaranteed for those who survive it. This instability, coupled with the Sovereign's power of astral manipulation, pose a high risk to the security of Lenegis if left unchecked. As such, stabilization measures must be put in place via the support mechanism when utilizing the Sovereign in the spirit channeling ceremony. Addendum 1. No effective alternative methods to perform the ceremony have been found. Trials on Dahnan subjects are authorized to continue. Addendum 2. Unit 2 adjustments are a success. Subsequent adjustments are to be put on hold while extending observation takes place. The Maiden. The Maiden acts as a sovereign support mechanism for this channeling ceremony. Each one is granted level 2 authority and an ID crest. A Renin subject serves as its function, providing the Sovereign with the supplemental dark astral it lacks in tandem with the Renis Alma. During the ceremony, it is partially responsible for astral energy conversion, as well as maintaining stability over the Sovereign's own powers. Additionally, the degree of intimacy between it and the Sovereign has been observed to positively impact the level of stability in both subjects. Because of this, the trial activations of the Sovereign without the Maiden present are expressly forbidden. Furthermore, neither the Sovereign nor the Maiden are to be informed about the details of the Spirit's channeling plan. Addendum 1. Mental stability in the Maiden has been deemed to be the cause of past Sovereign's rampages. Oh, so when Alphen went on its little rampage, because something was wrong with Naori, is that what you're saying? Countermeasures must be considered. Addendum 2. In line with the plan adjustments, the current subject will have its Maiden registration revoked and be returned to original household. Ah, that would be Naori, huh? So she went back. So she went back to her household, though. That's nice. It looked like she got her thorns. So I don't know how the hell she had children after that. Select a topic to explore. Sedative Mask. A device covering the wearer's whole face that restricts their mental activity. It was developed for the purpose of pacifying prisoners. Medical applications are also recognized, particularly as a means of preventing patients from sustaining mental trauma. However, doing so is not recommended, as prolonged use of the device carries the risk of inducing a number of adverse side effects. Addendum: due to the loss of production facilities incurred from the partial destruction of Lenegis, additional devices will no longer be manufactured. That was the mask we were wearing. Brainwashing report. After receiving reports of a robust new form of rule emerging in Dahna's water realm, a study was commissioned to investigate the matter in depth. The system is unique in that it alleviates only the Lord of the Supreme Authority while regulating both Renans and Dahnans alike to enslavement. Test subject 10-10-5 serves as the realm's current lord, and has achieved this without the use of a special power, drug, or special devices. Rather, it's done by sheer governance. Given this method's effectiveness at population control and monitoring, the situation will continue. Addendum 1. Collapse of cognitive facilities via extreme mental repression rooted in violence and fear has proven to be key in the style of rule. Once the subject loses autonomy, they become desensitized to fear and subsequently cease to prioritize even their own personal safety. Though such a state is ill-suited for commanding officers, it remains an effective way to cultivate disposable infantry enslaved for manual labor. Addendum 2. Soldiers in Lenegis who have undergone this treatment will be asked to secure classified sectors as a trial. The raw results will be monitored. Those will be the guys we just killed. Select the topic to explore. Lenegis. Large-scale astral energy converter that primarily converts the elemental composition of Dahna's astral energy and transmits it to Rena. Activation and control of the astral energy conversion is achieved by placing the Sovereign, Maiden, and the Rena's elements within the central core of Lenegis. It is comprised of classified and essential personnel residence zones around the large conduit, along with the defensive layers surrounding them. This outer layer is deployed upon activation, unlocking the central conduit while simultaneously functioning as a stabilization mechanism. Due to its design, deployment of the outer layer is expected to cause damage to residential zone. However, because that only takes place during the final stage of the Spirit Channel ceremony, no contingency plan to address said damage is needed. Until that phase, Lenegis serves as the central base of operations for the management and execution of the crown contest on Dahna. Warning, any personnel with level 3 authority or lower is strictly forbidden from the classified zone. Any violators will be immediately executed. Detachable harvesters. A massive spirit vessel placed on Dahna for the spirit channeling ceremony. It serves as the tip of Lenegis' conduit from which it separates. Upon landing on Dahna's water, it extends two sets of conducting pathways. The vertical pathway connects to the center of Dahna. Meanwhile, the horizontal pathway proceeds to envelop the entire surface of Dahna. Once activated, it's linked to the biological spirit vessel placed in each realm, effectively harvesting the planet's astral energy en masse. The accumulated energy is then transmitted to Rena via Lenegis. Apparently, I'm losing the ability to talk. Because of the construction and adjustment takes place in the Forbidden Zone's regulatory area, Lenegis' outer layer must be deployed prior to launch. Intended to function semi-autonomously, only maintenance personnel are expected to manually interface with it when necessary. No other personnel is required for its function. Addendum 1. Detachable Harvester 1 was lost on Dahna after exploding due to the rampancy exhibited by the Sovereign. Addendum 2. A Detachable Harvester 2 landing point will remain at the same as the previous model. This is due to the explosion of the previous model, which altered the planetary topography, enabling easy connection to the center of Dahna. Okay. So they tried the wedge shit before, but because Alphen was losing his shit and destroying a bunch of things, I guess, it was destroyed. And they lost it. They lost their means to it. You know what? Let's go a little longer. I want to check out these other rooms. See if there's like a fast travel point. I doubt there is, because I really want to do the arena stuff. Is this our old room? Life Bottle 3, hey! Room unchanged over 3 centuries. It's like time itself to stop here. Then we got this one over here. Got an item. Rape gel. Equipment for monitoring subjects has probably had a failure disposal mechanism as well. Okay. Nothing else. Oh. I noticed the zero. No, okay, never mind. So we've already had all of these. Oh. You see a lot of numbers. Looks like logs of alignments between subjects and Lenegis proper. Okay. Well, I guess we'll continue on through there next time. We already explored everything. Go further into the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, that is it for this episode. I will see you all next episode. Have a great day. Bye.